Hey guys, this is Rob, and today I'm going to be doing a review on my pocket gun. It is in a Uncle Mike's soft holster. I kind of carry it in my back pocket, and it kind of takes on the shape and feel of a wallet. This is the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 380. As you can tell, it's a very small gun, fits in your hand. It is a 380. It's very thin as far as a thickness comparison. I have a Glock 26 here. If you want to do the length, you can see there, it's just all around smaller. Where this Glock 26 is Glock's smallest gun, it's way too big for my pocket. And this Smith & Wesson Bodyguard just seems to fit that niche for me. The things I don't like about the Bodyguard: the laser seems to be pretty ineffective in any sort of daylight situation. Not to mention it's kind of hard to get on and off. The button's not as sensitive as what maybe it could be. However, in a situation where you're going to pull this gun out and use it, you're not really going to have time or be thinking about fumbling with this laser anyway. I kind of look at the laser as a novelty. Because it's a pocket gun, I don't really mind that it has a safety. I understand that there are people that want the safety, that is a feature that they wouldn't own a gun that didn't have a safety. I'm not too particular when it comes to wanting a safety. I tend to lean towards guns that don't have them. It is a pocket gun, and the trigger is completely covered. Everything is completely covered. So for me, I go ahead and just leave the safety off. This gun is now clear, but it has a really long double action pole that's really long and hard. It has a hammer. You can see the hammer come back, so you can kind of gauge and anticipate your shot. But I'm more into the striker fired, or at least a single action, double action, where I have a single action option. I don't like the long pull every time, but for the purpose of this gun, the long pull's fine. Because in order to use this, I mean, it's going to be pretty much a last resort, as with any of your firearms, last resort. But of the 1, 2, maybe 3 guns that you're carrying, this would be the pocket gun, the third gun, the last option, at least for me. Some people might carry this all day long, feel completely fine with this. It just depends on what situation I like to have. A gun that's capable of working in several different scenarios. Just because it is necessary to pull your firearm and use it does not necessarily mean that someone's going to be 5-10 feet in front of you. So a gun with a little better sights, as you can see, these are just standard sights, there's no dots. I'm sure they're interchangeable. It's the dovetail sights, so I'm sure there's other sights that you can flip out and put in, but for what this gun does for me, I'm not really concerned about that. But it's really small, fits in the pocket, lightweight, carries really well. Don't even really notice it's there. It definitely feels a lot like a wallet in my pocket. This holster can come up over top of the sight. This is actually not the preferred holster. I have another one just like this, which I've modified, but it can catch on the sight here. So I grabbed the wrong holster, but anyways, that's an easy fix, and it won't snag on the sight there. It'll pull right out, and be a pretty easy little gun to use. Like I said, it's a 380. It holds 6 rounds plus 1 in the chamber, so you've got a 7-round capacity total with this gun. The magazine does come with the little pierce finger extension, which still only allows you to get 2 fingers on the gun. The finger extension makes it possible to get that second finger. So I don't want you to think that because there's a pinky extension you're going to fit your whole hand on this gun. You're not. It's 2 fingers. This one kind of tucks. And that's just the way it is. If that's not something that you like, you should probably steer clear of this gun. It is snappy. It does have a decent amount of recoil. But it is small, it's compact, and you have to expect that from something this size. So all in all, I give this gun a good review on the shooting that I did with it. Today I experienced my first failure to extract, and this gun probably needs cleaned. I'm going to go put a few more rounds through it, just see what's going on there, but that was very unusual for me to have an issue with this. Smith & Wesson normally does a pretty good job making their firearms. So that's my review of the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 380. I hope you enjoyed it. It is smaller than the Glock 26 significantly. It is smaller than pretty much every gun I own. This is probably the smallest gun I own, unless you want to get into the range of the Derringer, which for having 7 rounds versus 2, there's not really any comparison between this and the Derringer. But it's a really nice made gun. The finish is really nice. It feels good in the hand. Even only getting 2 fingers on it, it still doesn't feel bad. It's not uncontrollable. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoy shooting. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Leave any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that at the bottom, and I will get back to you as soon as I can.